We're just saying diagonal from here. Yeah, I guess so. So this time I'm going to do it right. Because, well, you didn't see the other one, but it was a bit of a mess. Basically, it has to be something like something like that. And then this is basically the third value you choose, right? So that's going to be like this to go down. And then we just need to make sure that the offset is in the direction we're looking at, basically. So the current direction we're looking at is positive Z, right? So what it basically means is we have to do positive Z. I don't know why I didn't save that. I think I did 5, which I think worked nicely. And then -4, and then the count here has to be a bit higher. So we just do any size we want, because this isn't specific on size. So I'll stick with my 5x6. We don't really have enough blocks though. I guess we can do a little one to start with. Or I could do a different size, because I always do the same size, right? And I'm pretty sure this isn't dependent on size. All you have to do is make sure you have that. So let's think about that. Not really steep enough though. That's the problem. So if I do it like this, I think it will be steeper, right? Does that look steeper? It should do, right? Because if this value is higher, it's going to be basically look like a straight line. See? So if we break it down to 2, it might be even better. See, that looks steeper, right? And that's going in a more like the direction I want to go. And all we have to do is we'll build it like a different size, basically. But you always have to make sure that that 2 is the limit of what you do on it. So what's actually the smallest size I can actually get in? I could do 5x5 for once. Could do 4x5, but then it's only... No, it's 3 wide. So if I do 4x5, I think that's okay, right? Yeah, because it'll be... yeah. Let's try 4x5. We haven't got as many blocks. Yeah, what's interesting is that basically you end up with this... You end up with a situation where you get certain holes in certain places, and depending on the size of it, they're going to be in but you can always predict the size of the holes, right? And technically, I can't actually fall through, so there's a little bit just trying to save blocks. Do we have any left? Maybe I should use these ones now. Now that worked out pretty well, though. Not so easy to get it to line up perfectly, though. Let me just see how we can do that. So I'd have to basically select this block over here. Let's try placing there. Now I need to sort of step back, right? I shouldn't be able to fall back, so I can't fall to the side either, so it's actually not too bad. But I just need to because of where you start in the position, it's kind of can get awkward. What I should probably do though is I wanted to start building on that block, right? I didn't want to face back, so I really want to be selecting something on top of that. Let me just try that again. Maybe I can select. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. 4x5. As long as it's 4x5, right? By 2. So they might. So that should be okay. Hopefully, I haven't. What did I do differently there? Four by 5x2. I could have sworn that's exactly what I did, but now there's a hole. Interesting. So that won't really work for me. So we will need to fix that. But make sure we got some blocks left. No. Needs to be just one. Right, and it will stretch to the end because of this. That's why things are kind of cool like that. Oh, and we're out. Okay. I could have done that one as well. So yeah, interesting ways to traverse through the terrain, right? I need to get to y equals 2 though, which is not here. Yeah, and there's obviously this one as well. Now I'm not going to find any coal either. I mean, we have already been down here. So actually, there is more coal. So it's becoming a little bit of a sandbox for my stuff, right? Now, what if I wanted to place from here, right? I think it's just a case of I would just have to do this. Let's try it. And then it might have to be this as well. That'll be my guess, right? Of how you do it. No. It's kind of hard to visualize it sometimes. Other way around, isn't it? Okay. We're going to do all of them. Eventually we'll get the right one. Oh, actually, of course. No, I'd messed it up because it's obviously that. Let me just try that. No, other way. Okay. There you go. So where do I want to place it? Here? No, just the one. I think I could use single block to do that, right? Yeah, single block will be where you do that. Did we place it correctly? Yeah, so now this is a completely... Well, kind of. Well, whatever. The reason we were coming down here, by the way, is to try and find some ore at level 2. So let's try and at least attempt to do that. Or at least, get in the sort of zone for it, right? So there is a fairly straightforward path down from there, right? So what level are we at here? 14. Wow, that jetpack goes away fast. So maybe I do want to have a little bit more of a... Do we have any blocks left though? Not really at this point. So we could just harvest some more, right? Um,